welcome back to another episode of Sunil Show, ladies and gentlemen. Well, it's been long since I did a vlog here, but well, we're back here. Well, what are we doing today? As you might see from the title and thumbnail of this video, today we are going to be talking about the top 7 vintage bikes of all time, ladies and gentlemen. Not in the year 2022, but in all time. So the list has been compiled by me, my own personal opinion. So if you do, if you do like it or if you do not like it, obviously feel free to hit the comment section below. And as usual, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be addressing the top 7 vintage bikes based on the number of units that are still alive in the year 2022, and also how much has it been sold in the last year or so in auction, private auctions, or in the hands of buyers. So ready, ladies and gentlemen? Strap on your helmets. Always make sure to ride all your safety gear. Let's go for a ride, shall we?
I grew up in a place where they told you what to chase, told you how to run the race. Every move was on.
So, ladies and gentlemen, before starting out with the top 7 vintage motorcycles of the time, I would like to say one thing because I forgot it. I'm also going to be, selecting the motorcycles based on how much it has sold in the past 3 years that it has been sold at auction. So that's one thing I want to say. So on with the list of the top 7 vintage motorcycles, ladies and gentlemen. If you're not yet subscribed to the channel, hit the subscribe button down below. So first off on the list, starting at number 8, ladies and gentlemen, we are gonna be checking out the Honda Super Cub, ladies and gentlemen, first bought by the Japanese manufacturer in the year 1958, which produces a staggering 50cc single cylinder, ladies and gentlemen, and has 2 models. One was a 50cc, obviously I told you before. The other one was a 120cc, ladies and gentlemen. This is the first time that the people were introduced to the 50cc of motorcycles, and there were no such thing as 50cc motorcycles at that time because Harley Davidson were ruling the motorcycle industry, ladies and gentlemen. So that's why I had to put this on the top 8 spot, ladies and gentlemen, and top 7 spot on ladies and gentlemen. And it has also sold the high time record of 60 million units. Mad, ladies and gentlemen. It was also produced till date, which is 2017, ladies and gentlemen, marks the 60th years of anniversary. Now, ladies and gentlemen, on to the 6th place on the list goes to the Royal Enfield Classic, ladies and gentlemen. The first ever motorcycle to be introduced with a diesel engine, ladies and gentlemen. Obviously, I had to put this because this is one of the most oldest motorcycle, ladies and gentlemen, as it started production in the late 1920. The first model was its classic, ladies and gentlemen, and still today in India it is being produced. The first edition obviously was produced in England, and now it is produced in India, ladies and gentlemen. And as of right now, it is one of the most useful and best motorcycles on the world, ladies and gentlemen. In India, and it is also one of the most trustworthy motorcycle companies in India because of its easy to use. It has been 100 years since the start of this motorcycle, ladies and gentlemen. Obviously, the classic came with 2 engine options. One was the 350cc and the other was the 500cc, ladies and gentlemen. And so many other models also came in the Royal Enfield industry, such as the Himalayan, the Continental GTs, the Interceptors, as well as other motorcycles, ladies and gentlemen. But the classic made the list. Now, speaking of high cc motorcycles, next up on the list is going to be the Ducati, ladies and gentlemen, covering up the 5th spot on the list. Why? Well, Ducati models, as of till date, there were not much of Ducati's, particular sales, because Ducati was most interested in high cc engines, high cc track focused motorcycles. They didn't do one for the street. So, well, they did one for the street, ladies and gentlemen. That is gonna be the Dukachi Monster, ladies and gentlemen, a 700cc naked monster spanning its first production in the year 1993, which was just a mix of all the Ducati motorcycles present at the time, ladies and gentlemen, and now considered to be one of the favorite and the most selling Ducati motorcycles of all time, ladies and gentlemen, encouraging new buyers to set foot on the greatest motorcycle brand ever produced, and the greatest motorcycle and the motorcycle ever produced, ladies and gentlemen. So sticking with the Ducati family, on the 4th place is gonna be your favorite, ladies and gentlemen, the Ducati 916, which started its run on the year 1994 and considered to be the most raw and powerful motorcycles of this time, ladies and gentlemen. And still to this day considered to be a god in motorcycle, as the last Ducati 916 sold at an auction at a whopping $50,000, ladies and gentlemen. I'll put it the Indian transcription on the screen, bottom screen, you can obviously see it, and is considered to be the raw best super sport motorcycle at that time, ladies and gentlemen. It's a 2-stroke 916cc raw power, ladies and gentlemen. It didn't have any of the modern features that today's motorcycles of the Ducati have, like the traction control, ABS, or other things, ladies and gentlemen, wheelie control, etc. So that covers up the last the last 5th and 6th place. Now on to the 4th place is gonna be the Suzuki Hayabusa, ladies and gentlemen. You know all about its 170 brake horsepower, capable of reaching speeds more than 300 miles per hour, which is approximately 482 kilometers per hour, ladies and gentlemen. One of the most fastest and the first ever hyper bike introduced, by company, ladies and gentlemen. Obviously there was the Y2K engine, but this was the first ever high speed protection motorcycle, ladies and gentlemen. Now still the second or the third generation of the motorcycle is produced in the year 2021, although there's been a mixed reaction or response to this new model, but it's still one of the greatest hyperbikes, and it set a new rule for the hyperbikes to come, ladies and gentlemen. Don't you agree with this? You know what to do. If you're not, post down in the comment section. Feel free to roast me while you're there. And while you're there, don't forget to hit the like and do share it with your friends, ladies and gentlemen. So for the top 3, ladies and gentlemen, the third spot goes to the Braf Superior. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you might not heard about this company, but it was the best motorcycle which started production in the year 1920 and considered to be one of the fastest motorcycles of that time. And now a restored good motorcycle, Braf Superior motorcycle, goes around $550,000, ladies and gentlemen. And as of now, in the year 2022, there might be only 70 motorcycles left on the planet and is exclusive. So it bears the number 3 spot on this list, ladies and gentlemen. Well, where we are at the top 2 vintage classic bikes on the list, you might be surprised what I have for you guys in the store. So let's see. Yes, I might have missed many bikes, ladies and gentlemen. I left some motorcycles such as the Kawasaki's first 900cc motorcycle, which was used in the first installment of the Top Gun movie by Tom Cruise, and some other bikes also I have missed, but this is mine, so I wanted to, my own opinion, so I wanted to put my favorite vintage bikes which I have seen, as well as according to the internet, how many of them have viewed it, sold at private auction, etc, ladies and gentlemen. So let's see. The top 2, second place goes to the Yamaha RX100, ladies and gentlemen, and another Indian and a Japanese collaboration legend, ladies and gentlemen. First was brought to India in 1981 with the company of Escort Motors, ladies and gentlemen. Well, this bike, you might have noted, the people who are watching this, nobody in this world has not ever heard of the RX100, ladies and gentlemen. Well, we have the RX100, which is a 100cc engine, obviously, as I told you before, with a 10 Newton meters of torque. But due to the lightweight of this bike, ladies and gentlemen, this bike was bloody scary and fast, ladies and gentlemen, and affordable too. Yet, well, this company first dropped its huge banger with Escort Motors in India in the year 1981 with its models such as the RX100, RX135, RXZ, and etc, ladies and gentlemen. But this was considered to be one of the greatest 100cc motorcycles which stood the test of time, ladies and gentlemen. Yet today, so many people, so many automotive companies, not to discourage any of the automotive companies, trying to do this motorcycle have failed, pretty bad, ladies and gentlemen. And even though it has been stopped, this bike has been ruling the years, 25 years since it's been, stopped, ladies and gentlemen. Well, in India, not only in India, in other parts of the world, this bike cost around, a good bike fully restored cost around 2 lakh rupees, which is around $3,000 in United States dollars, ladies and gentlemen. Why? This bike has been an icon in India. Well, there's a saying, ladies and gentlemen, if you are a man, you have to drive the RX100, ladies and gentlemen. The amount of influence it has had, still today affects a lot of motorcycles, ladies and gentlemen. That's why I wanted to put on the second place. Well, you might be wondering why I didn't put this on the first place. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I got another motorcycle, and this is one of the best motorcycles, ladies and gentlemen. Well, the first place on the top 7 vintage motorcycles of all time goes to the Vincent Black Shadow, ladies and gentlemen. You might have not also heard about this motorcycle, but this was considered to be the first ever Harper motorcycle, of that time, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not sure about when it was launched because I couldn't find any correct details of it. If anyone knows, obviously, ladies and gentlemen, you know where to put it. Place it down in the comment section below. Well, it was a less production motorcycle, ladies and gentlemen, with only 1,774 motorcycles for all entire world, and only a few good examples remain, ladies and gentlemen, which in today's in the years of, let's see, 2018, 2019, 2020, 21, 22, this brings about $550 to $600,000. I also put the Indian description down below, but it had a top speed of around 120 miles, ladies and gentlemen. At the time of launch, this is considered to be the fastest, ladies and gentlemen. So, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you do like this video. These are my selection of the top 7 vintage motorcycles of all time, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, I might have missed a few motorcycles. Well, I thought of including some other motorcycles also, ladies and gentlemen, but these 7 motorcycles that I told you on this list had more influence in the motorcycle industry than any other motorcycles, had. Although Kawasaki has made a name for it, the fastest bike can reach, top speeds of 300 miles and do stay with the fighter jet, ladies and gentlemen, but that has not yet influenced like the bikes like the Braf Superior, the Yamaha RX 100, or the Vincent Black Shadow, the Ducatis, or even the Suzuki Hayabusa, ladies and gentlemen. What do you think? Am I right? Am I wrong? You know what to do, ladies and gentlemen. Well, thank you so much for tuning into another amazing, beautiful video, ladies and gentlemen, of the top 7 vintage motorcycles of all time. I'll see you on the next episode. Till then, it's your boy Sunil. Take care. Peace. Signing out.